Hello and welcome back to another episode of Limit 55. We're here with a TC update. It's going to come hot and heavy, so sit down, buckle up. We're opening up at Steve's place from episode 1.
I can think of exactly 5 different times where I could have used that in my life.
This is the Whitworth version of the barometric compensator.
Steve is very forthcoming with his invaluable knowledge, and I hope to one day know half as much as Steve knows. He shared his tools, his time, and his knowledge, and it's that kind of encouragement which buoys you in a project like this.
Just need more violence.
Although it's funny, sometimes I had to teach him how to use his own tools.
I just stop getting the camera.
I was on the wrong side of the machine. It's back.
See how it says on?
Yeah, I see how it says on.
It's right there.
I've only turned it on once. And it must have been at least like a month ago. So how should I remember where the on switch is?
Then there's too many tools. Too many tools in here. Every time you wear those glasses, it reminds me of
Maz from Star Wars. I mean, come on, you're gonna tell me that doesn't add up?
Because I couldn't get this,
Because you need a motivator.
Give it the old surprise.
The old surprise? What is that?
Well, you just hit it very suddenly and sharply, like it won't suspect that you're coming.
That's the idea.
Right. So it goes surprise. I'm not nearly violent enough when it comes to. I'm not saying being violent. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't know when you need to be violent and like when you shouldn't, because
textbook error is too violent too soon.
Yeah.
That's how you get yourself killed.
Like until you break something, you're not sure what its limits are.
Ow!
You just gotta check it for cracks
along here.
Yeah, and it's the way to really do it is to have it magnifluxed, or even better yet, X-rayed, I guess. But most people don't.
And that's why most people die. I'd rather have this crack than you lose your steering. It's like you can still steer with one wheel. The car's gonna come down on the suspension, and probably won't die. Got a shot. You got a shot.
All you need is one shot. Just one.
So my plan for tomorrow is to paint a bunch of parts, and the chrome on this is all chipped off and it's getting rusty underneath, so I'm gonna strip all the old chrome off and I'm just gonna paint it gloss black. A bit of sandpaper should do the trick.
Looks so good in raw steel like that. Look at that.
Okay, today's the long-awaited day. I've got some Paul 15. This is the really strong stuff. This is like, you cannot get this off once it's applied, if you do it right. It's kind of hard to tell, but I've got the front axle and some other little pieces hanging from the paint stand. And I'm going to paint them, and it takes a long time to cure, so I'm starting pretty early in the morning. We got lucky with the weather. It's not too cold. Sort of the right humidity. I'm gonna go for it. It's extremely thin. It's like water. But just gotta go for it. first coat. Pretty pleased with that. I think it's going to look awesome when it's done. Takes so long to do all the coats on this stuff. Like, you kind of have to wait 10 minutes between each coat of spray paint. There's 3 coats of primer, 3 coats of paint, 3 coats of clear coat. It really kind of adds up. I haven't eaten in hours. I need to go do that. And the Pour 15, it's too dry, so it's not curing fast enough. It actually needs humidity to cure, which is kind of counterintuitive, but there you go. Okay, I've got the first coat of red on. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do the heavy coat. Well, medium wet, the can says. Medium wet. It's either wet or it's not wet. Medium wet, whatever that means. Okay, we're into the final stages now. Clear coat. Clear coat number 2. Okay, it's painted. Finally, the leaf springs are painted. They were so tedious to clean, and I'm so pleased they're finally done. I think they're gonna work great. They certainly look great, and I'm just pleased it's over with. Okay, I'm going to tackle the next part of something which I've sort of been dreading for a long time. I don't know why. Maybe it's laziness. It's mostly because I just don't want to lie on the ground. But I'm going to try and get all of the old brake hard lines off from the underside of the car so I can lay them out and mock up the new lines next to them. So I just wanted to point out how ecstatic I am. I've been battling the brake master cylinder for probably one and a half years, and I just got it off with the double wrench trick. You can't get a wrench on it. It hits the housing on either side. This is the double wrench trick. So you put the open end over the nut, and then you use another wrench grasped onto that to turn it. And that is another helpful trick from Steve. Why does it take so long to restore the TC, Daniel? How did they even assemble this on the assembly line? Like, what the? All of these disgusting pieces will be replaced by a brand new master cylinder rebuild kit available from Moss Motors. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to put those fresh pieces together. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.